In this heartfelt video, we honor legendary wrestlers who have celebrating their incredible contributions to wrestling. Their passion, talent, and dedication left an everlasting impact on fans and the sport itself. We also discuss emotional news about Jaida, a beloved icon, whose recent developments have deeply touched fans worldwide. Join us as we reflect on their legacies, share cherished memories, and celebrate their remarkable lives. Subscribe to keep their inspiring stories alive and never forgotten. Brad Armstrong, born on February 15, 1966, was a respected American professional wrestler, celebrated for his exceptional technical ability and adaptability in the ring. As a member of the renowned Armstrong wrestling family, Brad carried on the legacy of his father, Bullet Bob Armstrong, alongside his brothers Scott, Steve, and Brian, each of whom made their mark in the wrestling world. Brad began his career in the mid-1980s and quickly earned recognition for his smooth, athletic style and deep understanding of in-ring psychology. He became a standout performer in promotions such as World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he competed throughout the 1990s. Known for his high-energy matches and ability to work with a wide variety of opponents, Armstrong was a reliable and entertaining figure on any card. He captured several titles during his career, including the WCW World Tag Team Championship, showcasing his skill as both a singles and tag team competitor. Armstrong also appeared in the World Wrestling Federation, now WWE, and on various independent wrestling circuits, where he continued to demonstrate his passion for the sport. Despite never becoming a top-tier main event star, Brad was admired for his consistency, humility, and willingness to elevate those around him. His professionalism and positive attitude earned the respect of fans and peers alike. After more than 2 decades in the ring, Brad began to step away from active competition in the early 2000s. He tragically, though he may not have received the widespread fame of some of his contemporaries, Brad Armstrong's contributions to professional wrestling remain deeply appreciated. His legacy as a gifted performer and respected figure in the industry continues to be honored by those who knew and admired him. Dominik Denucci, born on September 18, 1932 in Italy, was a legendary professional wrestler and trainer whose influence reached far beyond the ring. After emigrating to the United States in his youth, Denucci began his wrestling career in the late 1950s, quickly gaining attention for his technical prowess and engaging presence. With a foundation in amateur wrestling and a natural charisma, he rose to prominence in major promotions like the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, WWF, and Championship Wrestling from Florida. Denucci was renowned for his athleticism and ability to connect with fans, becoming a beloved figure during the golden era of professional wrestling. He competed against many of the sport's top stars and captured several championships, most notably the WWF World Tag Team Championship. His exciting matches and intense rivalries throughout the 1960s and 1970s helped solidify his status as a key figure in wrestling history. However, Denucci's greatest impact may have come as a trainer. After stepping back from full-time competition in the late 1980s, he dedicated himself to mentoring the next generation of wrestlers. His students included future icons such as Mick Foley and Chris Jericho, both of whom credit Denucci for shaping their careers. His influence as a teacher made him a cornerstone in the development of modern wrestling talent. Even in retirement, Denucci remained active in the wrestling community, appearing at events and conventions, always offering wisdom and encouragement. He was celebrated not just for his accomplishments in the ring, but for the lives and careers he helped build outside of it. Dominik Denucci's legacy lives on as both a fierce competitor and a beloved mentor whose contributions continue to shape the world of professional wrestling. Henig, famously known as Mr. Perfect, was a legendary professional wrestler admired for his technical brilliance, athleticism, and charismatic presence. Born on March 28, 1958 in Robbinsdale, Minnesota, Henig followed in the footsteps of his father, Larry the Axe Henig, becoming a second-generation wrestler who would go on to leave an indelible mark on the industry. Henig began his wrestling career in the late 1970s and quickly stood out for his impeccable in-ring skill and crisp execution. His Mr. Perfect persona was a perfect blend of arrogance and talent, backed by a chiseled physique, near-flawless performance, and confidence that made him both a fan favorite and a compelling heel. Whether it was sinking a basketball shot blindfolded or throwing a perfect football pass to himself in vignettes, everything about Mr. Perfect lived up to the name. He found major success in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, where he held the Intercontinental Championship and was involved in memorable rivalries with top stars. His finishing move, the Perfect Plex, remains one of the most iconic in wrestling history. Henig also made a strong impact in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, joining the New World Order, NWEO, and capturing titles such as the WCW World Television Championship. His versatility allowed him to shine in any role, whether as a singles star, tag team competitor, or faction member. Curt Hennig, tragically, but his influence on professional wrestling continues to be felt. He is remembered as one of the finest in-ring performers of his era, inspiring generations with his blend of skill, showmanship, and perfection. Mr. Perfect remains a timeless symbol of wrestling excellence. Ashley Masaro, born on May 26, 1979, in East Meadow, New York, was a multifaceted talent who made a lasting impression as a professional wrestler, model, and television personality. Best known for her time in WWE, Masaro brought energy, charisma, and a punk rock edge to the company's women's division during the mid-2000s. Before stepping into the ring, Ashley made a name for herself in the modeling world, appearing on numerous magazine covers. Her big break in wrestling came when she won the 2005 WWE Diva Search, a competition designed to scout fresh female talent. Her magnetic personality and edgy style immediately resonated with fans, earning her a contract with WWE. Masaro debuted that same year and quickly became a fan favorite thanks to her vibrant presence and fearless attitude. She was involved in several key storylines and worked alongside top female talent, helping to elevate the women's division during a transitional period for WWE. Though not known for technical prowess, her dedication to the craft and connection with fans made her a standout figure. Beyond wrestling, Ashley was frequently featured in WWE's promotional efforts and appeared on various reality shows and media outlets. She also competed in Survivor, China, and was admired for her openness and authenticity. After leaving WWE in 2008, she pursued opportunities in acting and modeling and engaged in charity work. However, her post-WWE years were also marked by personal challenges and health struggles. Tragically, Ashley Masaro, just days before her 40th birthday, was ruled an accidental overdose. Despite her untimely passing, Ashley is remembered fondly by fans and peers for her unique spirit and contributions to professional wrestling. Salvatore Belomo, born on June 18, 1951, in Hornu, Belgium, was a respected professional wrestler whose career spanned more than 4 decades. Known for his enthusiasm, resilience, and passion for the sport, Belomo made a lasting impression on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. He gained prominence in the early 1980s with the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, where he quickly became a fan favorite due to his high-energy performances and approachable charisma. Belomo's wrestling style combined technical finesse with surprising agility, traits that allowed him to stand out during a competitive era. Although he was often positioned as an underdog in the WWF, his heart and dedication earned him admiration from audiences around the world. Following his time in the WWF, Belomo continued his career with various wrestling promotions, including Eastern Championship Wrestling, ECW, during its formative years in the early 1990s. There, he adopted a more rugged persona to match ECW's edgier tone. He also competed extensively in Europe, particularly in the Catch Wrestling Association, further expanding his international reputation. Outside the ring, Belomo made significant contributions as a trainer and mentor, helping to shape the careers of younger talent. His passion for wrestling never faded, and he remained active on the independent circuit well into his later years, often participating in matches and training sessions. Tragically, Salvatore Belomo, after a battle with cancer, his passing was deeply felt throughout the wrestling community. Remembered for his kindness, dedication, and love for the sport, Belomo's legacy endures through the countless lives he touched in and out of the ring. He remains a beloved figure in wrestling history, a testament to perseverance and the enduring spirit of the industry. Bray Wyatt, born Wyndham Lawrence Rotunda on May 23, 1987, was a beloved and innovative figure in professional wrestling, best known for his unforgettable characters and storytelling brilliance. He tragically leaving a lasting legacy in WWE and the hearts of fans worldwide. Wyatt made his WWE debut in 2010, initially performing under different personas before captivating audiences as the eerie leader of the Wyatt family. With its haunting Southern Gothic themes, the Wyatt family quickly became a fan favorite, thanks to Wyatt's chilling promos and commanding presence. He brought a unique blend of psychological horror and wrestling to the ring, pushing creative boundaries and redefining what a wrestling character could be. A three-time world champion, Wyatt held the WWE Championship and Universal Championship, proving himself not just a master storyteller, but also a top-tier in-ring competitor. His creation of the Firefly Funhouse further showcased his creative genius, an unsettling yet whimsical world that blurred the lines between fantasy and reality. Whether portraying the cult-like leader, the Fiend, or the cheerful host with a dark twist, Wyatt consistently reinvented himself in ways that mesmerized audiences. Beyond the ropes, Bray Wyatt was admired for his passion, humility, and deep connection with fans. His peers often spoke of his generosity, creativity, and the profound impact he had behind the scenes. His unexpected in 2023 sent shockwaves through the wrestling world, prompting tributes from across the industry. Bray Wyatt was more than just a wrestler. He was a visionary artist who transformed storytelling in sports entertainment. His legacy continues to influence and inspire a new generation of wrestlers and will forever remain etched in wrestling history. Roddy Piper, born Roderick George Toombs in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, was a legendary professional wrestler and actor known for his unmatched charisma, razor-sharp wit, and larger-than-life persona. Bursting onto the wrestling scene in the 1970s, Piper quickly earned a reputation for his magnetic promos and fearless feuds, making him one of the most unforgettable figures in sports entertainment. Piper's true rise to fame came in the 1980s when he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, during the height of the wrestling boom. With his trademark plaid kilt, bagpipe entrance music, and unapologetic attitude, he became both a fan favorite and a top heel. His intense rivalry with Hulk Hogan, especially leading up to the first ever WrestleMania in 1985, played a crucial role in launching the event and wrestling itself into mainstream pop culture. Piper's Pit, his infamous talk show segment, redefined how storylines were told in wrestling and helped elevate countless stars. Outside the ring, Piper made a mark in Hollywood. Hollywood, starring in cult classics like They Live, 1988. His role in the film, particularly the iconic line, "I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum," cemented his status as a pop culture icon. In 2005, Piper was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a man who helped shape the very fabric of modern wrestling. Known for his unpredictable energy, magnetic presence, and fearless approach, Roddy Piper left an indelible legacy. Though Piper remains a beloved icon whose influence continues to echo through the wrestling world. Jorge Gonzalez, famously known as Giant Gonzalez, was born on January 31st, 1966, in Paraná, Argentina. Standing at an astonishing 8 feet tall, Gonzalez was one of the most visually striking figures in professional wrestling history. Before stepping into the wrestling ring, he was a talented basketball player in Argentina, where his height made him a standout. However, injuries cut his basketball career short, leading him to pursue wrestling in the late 1980s. Gonzalez began his wrestling journey with World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he performed under the name El Gigante. His immense size quickly drew attention, and he was portrayed as an unstoppable force. In 1993, he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, where he truly made his mark. His most memorable moment came at the 1993 Royal Rumble, where he made a dramatic debut by attacking The Undertaker. This led to a highly anticipated showdown at WrestleMania 9. While the match itself received mixed reviews, it remains iconic due to Gonzalez's overwhelming presence and the spectacle it created. Although his wrestling career was relatively brief, Gonzalez left a lasting impression with his unique look and towering frame. Unfortunately, his later years were plagued by serious health issues, including diabetes and heart problems, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates with fans. Despite his short time in the spotlight, Giant Gonzalez is remembered as a one-of-a-kind performer who brought something truly unique to wrestling. His presence helped define the role of the Giant in sports entertainment and paved the way for future stars of extraordinary size. His story is one of perseverance, spectacle, and unforgettable moments. Tiana Lillian Marie Caffey, known in the professional wrestling world as Jaida Parker, is a fast-rising star in WWE, bringing fierce athleticism and undeniable charisma to the squared circle. Born on February 12, 1999, in Port St. Lucie, Florida, Parker has quickly emerged as a standout performer in WWE's NXT brand. Standing at 1.7 meters, 5 feet 7 inches, the 26-year-old powerhouse has already carved a name for herself as a central figure in the gritty, no-nonsense faction known as Out the Mud. From the soccer pitch to the wrestling ring, Parker's journey is anything but ordinary. A former elite soccer player, Parker traded cleats for boots and transformed herself into one of WWE's most promising new talents. Her background in competitive athletics gave her a solid foundation of discipline, teamwork, and mental toughness, traits that now power her performances in the WWE Performance Center and live events. Early athletic career and unexpected transition. Jaida Parker didn't grow up dreaming of pile drivers and steel cages. Instead, her athletic pursuits took her to the world of soccer, where she made a name for herself with her lightning speed, stamina, and tactical understanding of the game. Parker's time on the soccer field was defined by determination and teamwork. She was widely respected for her leadership on and off the field and was often praised for her relentless energy and competitive fire. However, a series of injuries and growing disillusionment with the politics of collegiate and semi-professional soccer led her to reevaluate her future. Wrestling, with its high-impact action and theatrical storytelling, captured her imagination. Friends and former coaches were stunned when she announced she would be leaving soccer behind to pursue a career in WWE. What seemed like a risky pivot soon proved to be the right decision. Parker enrolled in WWE's Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, training under legendary wrestler and coach Sara Del Rey. Known for her ability to refine raw athleticism into polished in-ring performance, Del Rey saw immediate potential in Parker. Under Del Rey's mentorship, Parker dedicated herself to the craft, learning how to combine her physical gifts with the dramatic flair needed for pro wrestling. Debut and rise in NXT, Parker made her official WWE debut in late October 2022, storming onto the NXT scene with presence and purpose. Her arrival generated buzz almost instantly, especially among fans hungry for fresh talent with real star power. From the outset, she demonstrated an explosive style in the ring, blending her athletic background with a natural flair for performance. As part of NXT, WWE's developmental brand known for producing future superstars, Parker quickly aligned herself with the Out the Mud faction. The group, characterized by its street-tough persona and aggressive, unapologetic energy, was a perfect fit for Parker. The synergy was clear. She brought both finesse and ferocity, complementing the group's rough edges with her calculated intensity. Within months, Parker was featured in high-profile matches and storylines. Her performances drew attention not only for their physicality, but for her ability to convey emotion and tell compelling stories inside the ring. Fans and critics alike began comparing her to top-tier performers, calling her a future champion in the making. Controversy and locker room politics. Despite her on-screen success, Parker's backstage journey has not been without friction. Rumors began to circulate about the speed of her ascent within the company. Some whispered that her push was too fast, too soon, suggesting that other more tenured talents were being overlooked. Several sources within WWE reportedly commented on Parker's relatively short path from trainee to prime-time NXT performer. Speculation emerged that her family connection to former NBA player Jason Caffey, her cousin, may have opened doors. While there is no confirmed evidence of preferential treatment, these rumors created tension within the locker room. Some of Parker's peers allegedly felt that she hadn't paid her dues the way others had, especially wrestlers who had spent years on the independent circuit before signing with WWE. This perceived favoritism reportedly led to strained relationships with other talents, especially those competing for similar screen time and storyline opportunities. Additionally, Parker's strong presence in Out the Mud has drawn criticism from rival factions within NXT. The stable's dominance has led to accusations that Parker and her allies are being booked too strongly, upsetting the competitive balance of the brand. There have even been reports of heated backstage arguments involving Parker and other talents, though WWE has neither confirmed nor denied such incidents. Dealing with pressure and expectations, NXT is WWE's testing ground, where talent is groomed for the bright lights of Raw and SmackDown. The pressure to perform is enormous, and Parker is no exception. As her profile has grown, so too have the expectations placed on her by WWE executives and fans. Behind the scenes, Parker has spoken openly about the toll this pressure can take. In interviews, she's acknowledged moments of self-doubt and the emotional burden of constant scrutiny. Despite her polished in-ring performances, Parker admits that the mental side of professional wrestling has been one of the toughest adjustments. To cope, she has leaned on mentors within WWE, including veteran wrestlers and performance coaches. She's also credited her athletic background with helping her develop mental toughness. Having experienced high-stakes moments in soccer, she understands how to perform under pressure and rebound from setbacks, the role of family and public scrutiny. Parker's relationship with former NBA player Jason Caffey has been the subject of frequent discussion. As her cousin, Caffey's success in professional sports has been both a point of pride and a source of speculation. Critics have insinuated that Parker's family name gave her an advantage in WWE, a narrative she has firmly rejected. In various public statements, Parker has emphasized that her cousin's legacy had no influence on her hiring or push in WWE. She has insisted that her journey has been one of hard work, grueling training, and relentless commitment. Nevertheless, being in the spotlight means facing constant comparisons, and Parker continues to wrestle with the weight of public expectations. Her personal life has also been targeted by online rumors, with gossip columns and social media accounts speculating about her dating life, friendships, and alleged rivalries within WWE. Parker has opted to keep most of her private life out of the public eye, focusing instead on her career. Still, the unwanted attention is a reminder of how fame can be as much a burden as a blessing. Wrestling style and in-ring identity. In the ring, Jaida Parker brings a hybrid style that reflects her unique background. She combines explosive agility with calculated power moves, frequently stunning opponents with her quick transitions and powerful counters. Her finishing maneuver, a high-impact lifting slam she calls the shutdown, has become a signature moment in her matches. Parker's ring psychology is also developing rapidly. She has shown a keen ability to adapt her style to different opponents, whether it's matching speed with high flyers or going toe-to-toe with powerhouses. Her matches are marked by a blend of storytelling, intensity, and athletic finesse. Outside the ring, Parker's promos and interviews have grown stronger with each appearance. Her persona within Out the Mud blends grit and confidence, portraying a character that's unafraid to confront authority, challenge rivals, and demand respect. She has embraced the stable's rebellious ethos, often delivering scathing promos that resonate with younger fans who appreciate her authenticity. Current trajectory and future in WWE. As of 2025, Jaida Parker is positioned as one of NXT's brightest stars. With a growing fan base, a prominent faction backing her, and increasing main event experience, she appears to be on the fast track to a championship run. Many insiders believe it's only a matter of time before she is called up to the main roster. Speculation has already begun about potential rivalries on Raw or SmackDown, with fans imagining dream matches against top women's division stars like Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Becky Lynch. Whether she continues to thrive within Out the Mud or eventually breaks out as a solo act, Parker has the tools to become a headline performer. However, the road ahead isn't without obstacles. Locker room politics, the pressures of fame, and the physical demands of the sport will continue to test her resilience. If she can navigate these challenges while staying true to her vision, Jaida Parker has the potential to redefine what it means to be a WWE superstar. Conclusion: Rising Star, Unfinished Story. Jaida Parker's journey from soccer standout to wrestling phenomenon is a testament to reinvention, ambition, and raw talent. In less than 3 years, she has gone from rookie trainee to one of NXT's most talked about figures. But with that rise comes a storm of pressure, speculation, and expectation. Parker remains undeterred. For all the controversy and criticism, she continues to train, improve, and fight for her place in WWE. Her blend of athleticism, charisma, and grit makes her one of the most compelling figures in the current wrestling landscape. Whether she becomes a future women's champion or an industry-defining performer depends on her ability to adapt, evolve, and stay grounded amid the whirlwind of fame. One thing is certain: Jaida Parker is not just a flash in the pan. She's a rising star, and her journey is only just beginning.